If you thought we had a weed problem before, well, we've really got one now. And y'all are about to see the first ear of sweet corn get picked for the year. That looks like a good one, don't it? I've been picking since 1 this morning, about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And that's how much I got. 10 o'clock. And we're already down to half a truck bed load. Here's my setup. Chair, corn. Well guys, we're back from our beach trip. We're both tan and sunburned all in one. If you thought we had a weed problem before, well, we've really got one now. I'm gonna take y'all through the field and kind of show y'all what it looks like. We've been going for 5 days, and so the weeds have got out of control with all the rain. So guys, here's some of our Beauregard sweet tater plants. These are the vines. I mean, as you can see, they are huge. We just got to keep the weeds off of them. And we do have a weed problem now. Where we've been gone for a week, they have really took over. So I'm gonna try to get just around the plants like this, all through here. And as you can see, those that we did in the last video before we went to the beach, they still look good. I've got to finish this row. This row's done. I'm just gonna have to keep it kind of the weeds out of it so that these vines can really grow and give it shade. And then I've got to finish this row too. You can see there's some vines. Our tomatoes, they're looking good. They're not really as weedy. It's just this middle right here. I do have to come back and hit this with the hula hoe. We've had some deer problem in here. They've come in here and snapped the stake off. So we'll have to get some strung back up and restaked. But look at them maters, guys. They are looking good. Over here's the Cherokee purples. Look at all these cukes Maddie's got. She's harvesting them right now, and this is all the leftovers after we went to the beach. She's getting them done. But we had some big ones that's starting to turn yellow on us. So she's just taking them and throwing them out there in the road, and something will eat them. Heck, if it's deer or whatever, but something will eat them out there. I couldn't get it all done without her. And here's the progress we're making so far on our sweet taters. You can see the mountain of weeds over there. But we're getting somewhere. A little at a time, but we're getting somewhere. Alright guys, we are back in Johnson City, and y'all are about to see the first ear of sweet corn get picked for the year. That looks like a good one, don't it? Tip's real full. Pretty good size ear. I'm gonna flip these buckets back over that I knocked over, and that's the first one in the bucket for the year, guys. Now I did spray this field with Roundup, but I came in here a little too late, and it is a little bit bad, but hey, it ain't too awful. So I'm just running through here, and we're picking our sweet corn. It is a little bit hard to do this one-handed, guys, but I'll try to get as much picked one-handed as I can. Alright guys, it's a little bit more clear over here so you can see a little bit better. I'm gonna move my bucket up. And we'll get started. All I'm doing is I'm taking my fingers and I'm checking for this tip right here. You can feel it, and you want it to feel all the way out to the tip of the corn and then go in really round, so that way you know it's ready. People don't want it not filled out up here. It's just wide up here if you feel it, and it's real cone shaped up here, I guess, and it comes to a real tight point in the shuck. You can feel it really bulge out right here and then go straight in. You can see how I can close my fingers on the top right there, and you can see the curve of the corn. So that's a good ear, and we'll take it and we'll put it in our bucket, and then the truck's right over there, and we'll just run it right to the end of the field right there, and we'll put it in the truck. So I just go through the whole field like that, just feeling. You kind of see a look of them, and so you just start taking them off. I swear, listen, just listen. There's no better sound than a corn coming off the stalk. It's just a nice reek, reek, reek each time, and that just sounds like money to me. And good fresh sweet corn. Hey, I like the fresh sweet corn about better than the money. Well, guys, I had to reposition y'all, but I just take my bucket right here, and I dump that corn out, and then we'll go back in the field and we'll get us some more. So guys, this is my corn maze. This is the one that I've got to go through. I don't build it, I just got to try to find my way back through here. And here's my bucket. So we'll just put our bucket back in there, and we'll keep a picking. Yeah, the maze gets harder as you get way into the middle. It's always fun if your bucket winds up out here in these weeds, and then you're searching for it and you can't find it, and then you wind up tripping over it. But that's only happened a few times. We'll not talk about it. So if y'all are wondering why I'm picking at night, it is because the sugars will stay in the corn longer whenever the corn has not been heated up by the sun. So I'm going to sell this corn pretty early tomorrow morning if I can, and so that way this corn won't be in the sun at all. We're going to take it straight up there, put it on the ice box, and it'll be ready to sell in the morning. Guys, if I was bigger and we had coolers, I don't guess I would have to pick at night, but it's still better to do it just because you ain't got to worry about the sun beating down on it. And if you get a big, huge picking in the morning and don't get up in time, you just don't have to worry about the sun. It's so much better in the darkness. You ain't got the heat to worry about while you're picking it. You ain't sweating. And heck, you get to look at the stars while you're doing it, so that's a bonus too. But heck, we'll keep on a picking, and we'll pick y'all up once we get back in the field. Well, we've got us an overflowing bucket. Hopefully we're gonna make it back to the truck with it. It's all the way back there in the middle of the field. All those shop cats are eating away. Well, I guess the pavilion cats, but they're getting fed. We're unloading this corn out of the back of the truck. So far, I think we've got 8 dozen, and that's how much we got left. So we'll see how much we've got, and then we'll go from there in the morning. Well, guys, it's about 1:20 in the morning. We got done. I got everything unloaded. We wound up with 33 dozen. I'm going to try to focus on this corn maze down here this year and kind of put a bunch of money into it. Whatever I try to get off this produce and stuff, I'd like to put the money back into the corn maze and get some better decorations and games and toys and stuff for the youngins to play with up there, and just kind of build it up and make it a nice family place to come to. But guys, I'm gonna keep on picking. I just kind of wanted to get that note out there, mainly for me, but next year I do want to space this out because there is a little bit just too close. But we'll keep on picking, guys. So I've got a bunch of it out of the truck and we've got it on a table in here. I'm just laying it out, dividing it in dozens so that it's already ready for tomorrow. I'm just transporting it in this little closed basket right here, and then I just come over here and I take and I separate, and I'll get me 13 out. And then all I do is I just take them and slide them over. And then there's another dozen ready. We'll do that till we get the truck bed unloaded. And we've got all these tables in here to put them on. We got the cucumbers right here. Here's my little order paper. And there's two little kittens fighting. That's Boo and Texas Ranger. I don't know where Queso's at. Oh, right there they were. They was just fighting too. There's some feisty little suckers, now I'll tell you that. Well guys, it has been a busy year. That might have been who's been breaking these dang tomato stakes. Heck, Perry got lost again, wound up at that same house. But look guys, our first tomatoes of the year. These are the Mountain Freshes, and they're a Cannon variety. That's why they're so perfect and round. We'll let these babies ripen up and we'll see how they taste. I've been waiting on these tomatoes for, it feels like forever. Now I'm waiting on them Cherokee Purples over there. Well guys, this is my biggest sweet corn harvest ever. I don't know how many dozen that we've got, but there's little Boo over there. He's having a good time. Look at all that corn, guys. We've been picking. We pulled an all-nighter. I had my buddy Shell up here. He helped me pick a lot of that corn. I got 8 dozen out of this truck bed that I just picked. And that's all that he didn't help me pick of in there. But we're gonna take this truck bed load and we are gonna head to the Bluff City Flea Market. I know that once I get all this stuff put up, I gotta put my buckets up and turn these lights off up here. Dad, he's gonna sell this sweet corn up here today. He's got people coming up to meet him. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna head to the flea market over there. And we'll get that done today. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm gonna sell hopefully that whole truck bed full. We got our fingers crossed. But I mean, y'all seen that truck bed. There's a lot of corn back there. I've been picking since 1 this morning, about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and that's how much I got. It's currently about 5:30, about 5:40. So whenever I get home, I'm gonna get out of these soaked clothes because it rained last night, and that's why I didn't get out till about 1, because it was thundering and lightning real bad and pouring the rain. So we got out there after the storm, started picking. We got that truck bed full, and now we're gonna head to the flea market. Well, we're gonna get changed and then head to the flea market, and I guess we'll get us a coffee, an energy drink, and some Dr. Enuffs, and we'll head over. Well, we're over here at the flea market, and it is 10 o'clock, and we're already down to half a truck bed load. Here's my setup, chair, corn. Well, we're getting lower and lower. That's all we've got left out of a whole truck bed. Maddie's manning the station right now. She's taking the money. Well guys, as you can see, we've got rained out here. We're loaded back up. This is the corn we're going home with tonight. And we're gonna get out of here.
I'm just joking, good gosh.
He's gonna go in there and boil more water.
Room back there in that corner. Yeah.
You're cracking me up.
Dad's taking our corn from our pile right here and he's cooking it up in a big pot. And then we're gonna go from there to cooling it. And then once we cool it, we're gonna put it through the corn stripper. Alright guys, we're using this corn stripper now. We're just taking our ears that Dad's already cooked and cooled off. And you can set them in here like that or like this, either way. And then we're running it on 50 pounds right now, air pressure. And you just get that set there, right where it's holding that corn cob up, and then you pull the trigger. Easy as that. See, I mean, it strips it as good as can be. We will take a knife and we'll get that cream part out of there and we'll put it in our corn just so it's a little bit more juicy and stuff in the bags. All right. So we're gonna take this batch, now that it's full, we're gonna take this little bucket and we'll dump it into our pot. And once we get that kind of filled up, we'll start taking from that pot and putting in our freezer bags. So now that we've about got our bucket filled up, I'm gonna take these cobs and you can see where it's left a little bit on there. We're just gonna take an old kitchen knife and just take and go down the cob. And y'all can see that juice and the little cream and the grit that comes out of that. And that'll just make it a whole lot better whenever we bag it. Guys, this is the road that y'all just seen me cutting out in the previous video. This is just what I'm harvesting in. We've got this much done and we've still probably got at least a third, or we've probably done a third. We've probably got 2/3 left to pick. So that's what we're doing today. I cut that road out so it'd be a little easier to pick. We already picked these rows. There didn't look like there was a whole lot of good corn on it. Here's my shade blanket that we're picking under. And then we've got a kiddie pool up there that we're filling up water with, and we're taking all the heat out of this corn. Guys, this is our last little bit. I mean, we're on the home stretch. I've probably got another week of picking sweet corn left, and then I'm done. It'll be time to cut this sweet corn down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna disc it or just plant straight into it, but we're gonna put the silage corn in for our corn maze, and then we're gonna hope that it grows, because it's been a great year for corn this year so far because of all the rain and the heat. I mean, it's been just perfect. That's why we're getting such a good corn harvest this year. And so guys, I'm gonna get to picking a little bit. I'll show y'all our picking, and then we'll get it up there and start unloading it. Next year I am gonna have to do better on my weed control, but everything still growed amazing. I mean, look at that ear corn. Put him in the bucket and we'll go on. That's what I've been using as my marker bucket. And right over there is the Cadillac, if you can see it. That's a good ear right there. So now that we've got that bucket filled pretty much up, I'm just gonna put this bucket right there. We'll grab this one. We'll get out here to our road that we cut out, and we'll walk down here to Cadillac and dump it on a trailer. So once I get down here, I'll just take my little shade cloth off, and we'll dump that corn right there, and then I'll just cover it all back up. I ain't picking a lot today, so that's why I'm doing it kinda. It's about 10 o'clock right now, so it's a little bit warm to be picking corn, but we've got that kiddie pool up there, so it'll be all right. We'll get all the heat out of it, don't worry. So guys, we got all our corn picked that we need for the day. We're gonna head out of here, and we will go up here, unload the sweet corn onto our tables in the pavilion, and then I'm gonna go mow a few yards. Once we get it up here and get it off the trailer, put a little water on it and just get all the heat out of it. And then we take it straight in here and put it on our tables under all these fans so that it's got airflow and just keeps it fresh for a whole lot longer. If you're growing produce, this little $10 kiddie pool, it's the best investment you can ever make. And we're gonna get them sold in the morning, and then we're gonna go mow a little bit, and then hopefully we'll go pick some more and go weed some more sweet taters. But guys, I guess that'll be the end of this video, and I'll pick you up on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless all of you, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thank you.